Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dimma Tutorials. Dimma Tutorials is an educational channel on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. In today's video, I want us to learn how to answer questions on interpretation of sentences. Okay, interpretation of sentences is one of the sections that are likely going to answer questions on in your exams. Okay, so we're going to learn how to answer questions on interpretation of sentences. So we're going to learn how to correctly interpret sentences in this video. Okay, now, without wasting time, let's get started. Now, we'll get to the section on interpretation of sentences. The first thing you should bear in mind is that you're not going to choose any option that gives extra information, okay? Any option that gives extra information to the given statement. You're not going to choose any option that gives extra information to the given statement, okay? So the option I'm going to choose is such that conveys the exact information that is found in the given statement. Do you understand? Now, when you go to the section on interpretation of sentences, one thing you should bear in mind is that you're going to see more than one option that looks like the correct answer, okay? You're going to see more than one option that contains the information that is conveyed in the given statement. Now, your attention should be on the one that conveys the exact information there is in the given statement, okay? The one that conveys the exact information that is in the given statement, not the one that withholds some information and not the one that has extra information, okay? Now, let's see this example, okay? I was one of those who actively believed in his development program. I was one of those who actively believed in his development program. Okay, we have option A. I was the originator. Okay, of the program. B. I was part of those who renounced the program. I was one of the people who believed in the program. I was one of the great number who developed the program. Okay, now we have to choose the option that best explains the given statement. Okay, I was one of those who actively believed in his development program. Okay, now which of these options can you say that explains the statement very well? Okay, now let's see the options. I was the originator of the program. Okay, now the statement says I was one of those who actively believed, not originated. Okay, I did not originate, but I believed. Okay, so this is wrong. Now the statement said I was one of those who actively believed. Now let's see the next one. I was part of those who renounced. Okay, so this is wrong because of renounced. Now option C says I was one of the people who believed in the program. Okay, this is the correct answer. Okay, this is the correct answer. I was one of those who believed in the program. Option D, I was one of the great number of people. Great number. I was one of the great number who developed the program. Okay, I'm not among those who developed the program. The statement did not say I was among those that developed the program. It only says that I was among those who believed in the program, not developed the program. I believed in the program, not developed the program. Okay, so the correct answer is option C. I was one of the people who believed in the program. So that's why it's important for you to make sure the answer you are choosing is such that contains the exact information that is conveyed in the given statement. Do not choose any option that gives extra information or the one that withholds some information. Okay, always go for the one that contains the exact information in the statement. Now, another thing I need you to take note of in asking questions on interpretation of sentences is the structure of the sentence. Okay, now if you have a conditional statement, you know what a conditional statement is, an if statement. Like if I were a teacher or if I were a doctor, I would work in a hospital. Okay, now if you have a conditional statement and if statement, okay, generally if sentences convey something that would have happened if another thing did not happen, okay, or something that did not happen because another thing happened. Okay, now for example, if I were a doctor, I would work in a hospital. Okay, now because I'm not a doctor, I don't work in a hospital. So basically, if clauses express things that did not happen but would have happened. Okay, so when you say an if clause, just know that the information in the statement did not take place. Okay, now let's take an example from the past questions. Now let's say a question on if sentence. Okay, if I went to the village, I would visit the king. Now we are expected to choose an option that best interprets the sentence or best explains the sentence or best conveys the information contained in the sentence. So this is how you're going to see the question. Okay, if I went to the village, I would visit the king. Now, I told you guys that when you have an if sentence, it simply means that event did not take place. Okay, the event did not take place. Now, if I went to the village, I would visit the king. It simply means that I did not go to the village. Okay, so we're going to choose an option that says we did not go to the village. Okay, and we did not visit the king. Now, if I go to the village, I would visit the king. This is incorrect. Okay, our attention should be on the option that says we did not go to the village, because this is an if statement. I did not go to the village, okay, and did not visit the king, okay? Did not visit the king. I did not go to the village and I did not visit the king. Now, option C, we have all the times I went to the village all the times I went to the village, I also visited the king. This is incorrect. We did not go to the village. It's an if statement. I will visit the king when I go to the village is also incorrect. So the correct answer is option B. So when you have an if statement conveys things that did not happen, okay? Things that did not take place, okay? If you listened to me, you would have understood. It means that you did not listen to me, which is why you did not understand, okay? If he had studied, he would have passed. It means that he did not study, which is why he did not pass. It means that he did not pass because he did not study. So when you have an if statement talks about things that did not happen, okay? Things that did not happen, okay? So that is it. Now we have about joining two nouns or pronouns in the subject position of a sentence, okay? The but to mean except the second noun or pronoun, okay? When you have two sentences that are being joined with but, it means regardless, nevertheless, or notwithstanding. It means this one is situation in the first sentence. There is a contrary situation in the second sentence, okay? Now, for example, he has been sick since yesterday, but we expect him to get back to his feet today, okay? It means despite the situation of him being sick in the past, there is a contrary situation that is expected in the second sentence, which is for him to get back to his feet, okay? Now let's attempt a question from the past questions. Now let's attempt this question from the past questions, okay? The horizon may not be clear, but the trouble spot has been clearly noted, okay? The horizon may not be clear, but the trouble spot has been clearly noted. Now we have to choose the option that best conveys the information contained in the sentence, okay? Now let's look at the options. We have option A, okay? Horizon is dependent on the troubled spot, okay? Now let's look at this sentence closely. The horizon may not be clear, but the trouble spot has been the horizon may not be clear, but the trouble spot has been clearly noted. It means that despite the fact that the horizon is not clear, okay? Despite the fact that the horizon is not clear, the trouble spot has been clearly noted, okay? It means that despite the fact that the horizon may not be clear, it might be hazy, but the trouble spot in the horizon has been noted. It means that it has been seen in the hazy horizon, in the unclear horizon, okay? The trouble spot in the horizon has been seen. The horizon is not clear, but despite the fact that the horizon is not clear, the trouble spot in the horizon has been seen, okay, has been noted. Do you understand? So the horizon may not be clear, but the trouble spot in the horizon has been clearly noted, okay? This means that even though the horizon is hazy, even though the horizon is not clear, the trouble spot is clear enough to be seen, okay? Now let's see the options we have. Horizon is dependent on the trouble spot. Of course, this is not the correct answer, okay? The horizon does not depend on the trouble spot. This is not what the sentence is saying, okay? The clarity of the horizon is dependent on the perception of the travel spot. This also is incorrect. Okay, we're not saying that, the sentence does not say that the horizon, the clarity of the horizon depends on the troubled spot. That's not what the sentence says. The sentence says, despite the fact that the horizon is not clear, the troubled spot has been seen, has been noted, which means that the troubled spot is clear. Okay, the troubled spot is clear, though the horizon is not clear. Okay. Option C, we have the troubled spot is more perceptible than the horizon. The troubled spot is more perceptible. The travel spot is more perceptible than the horizon. This is the correct answer, okay? This option says the travel spot is more perceptible in the horizon, okay? It's more perceptible in the horizon. The horizon may not be clear, but the travel spot has been clearly noted. It means that the trouble spot was more perceptible than the horizon, which is why it was seen, despite the fact that the horizon is not clear. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Option D, horizon, clarity of the trouble spot, and certainty are remarkably noted. This does not actually have any bearing with the statement. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Now, what I always tell my students is to try to rephrase the statement, try to rephrase the sentence, and try to rephrase the sentence, okay, to help you to get more understanding of the sentence before going to choose an answer, so that you don't get confused when you see a lot of options that contain some information that is in the given statement. Okay, so what you should do first is to try in your mind to rephrase the statement to focus on the information that is contained in the statement. So guys, that will be all for today. I hope you learned something new from it. Now, if you've not joined my class, if you've not joined my WhatsApp class, you're really missing a lot. Okay, now in my WhatsApp class, I've taught them this, but I taught them more than this in my WhatsApp class. Okay, I've taught them how to interpret sentences that contain idioms they are unfamiliar with. Okay, how to interpret sentences using the minus, times, minus, equal to, plus. Okay, mathematics formula. Okay, now I've taught them a lot of things, a lot of ways you can interpret sentences. Okay, and those in my WhatsApp class, I believe they are very good at interpreting sentences now. So if you've not joined my WhatsApp class, you are still in luck. Okay, you can join my WhatsApp class now and be part of the March batch. Okay, because what we're going to be doing in March is revision. Okay, we're going to be having a holistic revision of all we've done. Okay, we're going to be using the past questions to revise in March. Okay, this month we're already in March. Okay, but the class is going to start on the 12th of March. So if you've not joined my WhatsApp class, if you are not there in January, not there in February, make sure you join the March class. Make sure you join my revision class. Okay, we'll be learning stress pattern, rhymes, emphatic stress. We're going to be reversing on Lexis and Structure and on completion of sentences. It's going to be holistic. If you've not joined, do not miss out. Don't let anything to make you miss out this opportunity. Okay, join my WhatsApp class now. Use the number on the screen to send me a WhatsApp message. And the fee, please, the fee is just 1,000 naira for a whole month. Okay, so join the WhatsApp class using the number on the screen. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and see you very soon in another video and also in my WhatsApp class. Okay, thank you very much, and